So this Hun has been in Monet for 4 years. Let's see how it's going. I made my first TikTok Monet sale. I almost cried. Haven't made a sale in 2 years. Keep posting. Keep showing up, sis. I believe in myself. Thank you. Amen. God is good. Hun, if you haven't made a sale in 2 years, that's probably a sign you should stop. Then the Hun decides to show off her hair. Monet works, babes. Why are you not trying it? 3 question marks. From damaged to healthy. Not sure I see much of a difference other than the fact that you've dyed your hair. It's a good day to have a good day. There's something good in every day, especially if you don't use those products. Hey everyone, Normal Xenon here, and welcome back to some more anti-MLM. Let's get started. So, that same Hun the following day posts, when they say MLM is a scam and you won't make it. Why? Because I'm getting paid and you're not? You got paid for the first time in 2 years. What are you talking about? But we're just getting, I assume, started, but there's no words after getting. Both biz are blooming. Keep posting. Screw those who dislike you and won't support you. God has my back. I show up for me, nobody else. So I guess you don't show up for God? Okay then. And of course, another hair check. Hun, most of the people reading your posts aren't interested because they're getting paid every 2 weeks. While you're getting paid every 2 years. Guys, I have been slammed with messages today. Is anyone looking for a stay-at-home online position? Full-time or just some extra cash on the side? If you're getting slammed by messages, why are you asking people to message you even more? Obviously, you're not getting slammed by messages at all. The post starts off with 4 crying laughing emojis. Guys, it's 2025. Stop calling network marketing a pyramid scheme when you literally go to work every day for a boss who has a boss who has a boss who probably has a yacht. Wait, have you even seen your MLM's boss? Y'all, I can't even. The girl who shared this has a whole actual job outside of Plexus. None of the people above me have a yacht, and even if they did, I'm not paying them to work. I'm just so tired of this argument. And a comment, this is one of their fave defenses, as if the higher up Huns and the owners of the company also don't own yachts. They're also saying your 9 to 5 is a pyramid scheme because of the shape of the organization. Or they'll say you don't even know what a pyramid scheme is because your definition of it, the correct one, doesn't match whatever's the delulu in their head. This next one is breaking through their shame on a team training to shill shampoo. Tonight we were speaking on breaking through shame, what it feels like when it surfaces, what we are ashamed of in ourselves, and how this then drives the choices we make for ourselves from the fear of feeling shame. I've sat here for the last half an hour breaking down one of my leading shame stories, where it began, and what steps I could take to work through this and move out of fear and into my own power. This is the type of business I want to be in, one that works on me knowing myself better. Knowledge of self is powerful. When the team calls are so much more than just business strategy, it feels like it's so much more because they want to make everything about their business. Breaking through shame mentoring call, how shame stops us being who we truly are and don't allow us to move forward, stuck for years. This is a mentoring call with 20 other women run by Monet. Our team is something special. I can't describe it with words. I'm literally crying right here. For me, it's always been the shame of my body image, the shame of my accent, or the shame to sound stupid and much more. At some point, it made me drink so I could numb that pain, that shame. No, I decide to feel it, to breathe through it. You need a safe place, and this place is safe. I share always everything very raw in here. I'm always making sure I'm real and vulnerable. Not for me, but for all the women watching. We all go through it. How can we break through? Not alone. You don't have to do it alone. Arm in my arm, sis. Blue heart. Hun, you do realize that they're making you feel vulnerable so they could take advantage of you, right? It's all so they can make you push for more sales. How does this teach you to promote the latest flash sale exactly? This is the reality of the team trainings taking place week after week in Monet, Australia. What a cult. Yeah, don't get anywhere near these so-called team trainings. For this next one, ex-upline keeps reaching out. They just don't respect the fact that you've quit the MLM lifestyle. Hi hun, how are you? I'm planning to call you this afternoon. What time would be convenient? Why? Because I haven't heard back from you. Sorry, I'm just not interested in Primerica. I've been focusing pretty hardcore in my 3D art for a while on my own time instead. There you go. Doing things for yourself, not for a multi-level marketing scheme, but of course the Hun replies, "That's okay, if you don't want to be a rep, you're still my client. I'm doing all of my clients' annual financial reviews this summer while I'm out of school. Do you have availability for July?" How many times do they have to say it? They are not interested! This Hun has been very persistent when OP left Primerica. Kinda drank a lot of Kool-Aid, went to their 3-year event, went to a lot of classes. They didn't make any money after 2 years. I guess it's on me for not prospecting as much as they wanted me to, but I don't like harassing friends and family about finances or recruits, but I think I'm an easy target because I got a degree in digital arts and animation and I haven't found a job in that field, so I'm stuck in a limbo right now, and stuck working at a warehouse job. My upline has been reaching out to me and I've been ignoring her. I'm easily talked into things, so I wanted to avoid the argument or confrontation. Then I got this. I'm not sure what to do. Well, the block button works wonders for situations like these. If they don't understand the words not interested, then the next step is that block button. If you're enjoying this video, then why not like, subscribe, and hit the little notification bell? My mom. I encourage local entrepreneurs. The local entrepreneurs. Monet Eye Smooth Nourishing Eye Cream. A box of new skin products. Unique Mascara. Mooch Truck Epic 4D, whatever that means. And Scentsy Bathroom Cleaner. The idea of local entrepreneurship is so drilled in the heads of many people in my little part of the world, it's extremely difficult to debunk that myth and expose the exploitative nature of those companies. Yeah, hun, it's not your business. And now it's never about the products. 3 main reasons folks join the network marketing space: income, recognition, and community. And according to my observations, it's mostly that first one, but it rarely does ever work out. In today's fast-paced digital world, the concept of belly-to-belly community is vital. Belly-to-belly? Online spaces are oftentimes where connections can be formed across distances, but gathering to share life is oh so sweet. This was Cowgirl Up Retreat Summer 2024. This summer we'll be in Kansas City. We are still having a blast, glowing and growing towards our goals. Women on a mission, a movement, hashtag Bravenly Global, and a few other hashtags as well. Now that we've seen the 3 reasons people join, now let's see the 3 excuses why people don't join, according to this Hun. 1. I don't have time. Sure you do. Do you have time to scroll and send your bestie TikToks? 2. I don't have enough friends who would support me. 99% of my clients didn't start off as my friends, winking face. And 3. It's too expensive. No, what's too expensive is staying broke. If you can drop $4 on an Alani or $7 on a Starbucks, you are missing the point, sister friend. When you're ready, I'll be here to help you every step of the way, heart hands. Hashtag Bravenly Global and hashtag Mom on a Mission. Why are these Bravenly Huns always on some kind of mission? A mission to make more money? If so, then clearly it's been a critical failure. Currently ranked 73rd out of the entire company. Ah, so sweet to be near the top of the pyramid. And in December, Utopia of the Seas will see me and my husband cruising to the Bahamas, all expenses paid, thanks to Bravenly. This isn't just a trip, it's a reward earned by the top 170 producers in the entire company, a company that honors faith, family, and community, and of course by inviting the top 170, they honor the top of the pyramid because those are the people who make them the most money. My husband gets to come too because Bravenly believes in building a legacy together. I prayed for this. I worked relentlessly to become one of the first 100 top leaders paving the way inside a company. That's not just making waves, it's rewriting history. For some reason, I doubt Bravenly will come anywhere near the history books, but okay. Groundbreaking, monumental, record-shattering, and we're just getting started. Listen, everyone says their company is the best, and that's okay, but the facts don't lie. Bravenly is the best opportunity in the wellness space for anyone ready to create an incomprehensible income. And you know why it's going to be incomprehensible? Because you're not going to believe how little money you make after making that many sales. We have just watched a top leader from a massive skincare company join us. She hit VP and will be cutting her first check for well over 5 figures, and she's not far from 6. That's what I mean when I say incomprehensible. We have very different meanings of incomprehensible then, but that's okay. Clearly you're looking at the top of the pyramid while I'm looking at the vast majority of the people. My best friend is now earning 6 figures monthly, building the life she has chased for years. Even as a top leader in her previous company, she didn't make what she makes here, and she did it all in 1 year at Bravenly. If you're already a top leader, hear me clearly. I don't beg, I don't convince, I lead. I share truth, and the truth is, you won't find better. Is that the truth, or is that just what they want you to sell? We have the highest paying comp plan in the industry. Bravenly's founder was told she was crazy for promising to pay out over 55% across 10 ways, but she stood firm. She knew what the Lord spoke over this company, and now that promise is changing lives, mine included. $44,000 in rank bonuses alone are up for grabs, but good luck getting most of those bonuses. I've already earned over $10,000 just in bonuses, extra money simply for rising and showing up in excellence. You see, you're in the top 75 in the company, yet you still haven't earned a quarter of the rank bonuses that are up for grabs. So what does that tell you about the people that are way further down in the pyramid? So I'll ask you this. What are you waiting for? I'm running and I'm not slowing down. You can either come with me or wish you had when this wave becomes a tidal force. Let's go! I can just feel the tidal wave of MLM Huns flooding my inbox. Sis, just make a decision and go for it. So many people actually believe, oh, I can't do what I see around me because it's not meant for me. I'm too old, I don't have the right personality, blah blah blah. This is a belief problem, sis. It's not about the how, it's mostly about a decided heart. When you decide that you can and will persist until God aligns the how and you start to see the growth, followed by a bunch of fire emojis. Most people get stuck on the how, and if they have no how, they feel like they have no hope, and that's completely backward. I hear it time and time again. That's great for you, but I can't do that. Why not? Who said you can't do what I do? Who said you aren't qualified? The enemy. He distracts. He detours. He makes you deviate. He disrupts. He is desperate to demolish greatness. Don't let him win and take your future. Make the decision today that you will be victorious in whatever you want, and believe your time is now. And trust me, I've been where you are. Just decide and adjust your crown and wear proudly. You see, the ones wearing actual crowns at the top of the pyramid are happy to give you paper crowns so you can pretend to be a queen. Alright, we've got quite a few Monet hunts, cause this time they're sending cold messages. Hey, I noticed we have some mutual friends. Had to say hi. Do you work in vet med too? I worked with your mom at this place. She was wonderful, Purple Heart. My mom is wonderful. No, I don't work in vet med. I work with seniors. I peeked at your page and it looks like you saw Monet, which is why I assume you messaged me. I am not interested. Like, OP already knows where this is going. You don't have to be a quantum physicist to figure that one out. Well, I hope she's doing well. Yes, I do work with Monet. I really love sharing the products and info, that's all. You know damn well you wouldn't be doing this if there was no monetary incentive. And the reply, I've been involved in similar companies and found them to be predatory. I've unfortunately heard a lot of negative things about Monet's practices being predatory towards women who do not receive appropriate compensation for all the work they put in. I wish you good luck and I hope you're one of the lucky ones. Oh really? I've been doing it for 2 years. I've had a really positive experience, especially with the community. Thank you though. Well, tell that to your fellow Monet Hun in the beginning of this video who hadn't sold a thing in 2 years. Yes, I'm sure you're having a real positive experience if you're out here sending cold messages to people on Facebook with mutual friends with you, thinking. I asked my mom about her too and she said block her because she tried to convince my mom to have a shampoo party. And honestly, your mom is right. The block button works wonders. This next one was posted on the 4th of July and said the world is taking the day off. So is America the whole world? While everyone's maybe out lighting fireworks, drinking and eating food today, I'm over here lighting a fire under my goals. Because freedom? Yeah, that's my whole why. Freedom to live life on my terms. freedom to wake up excited and go to bed proud, freedom from financial stress, burnout, and waiting for someday while working on the 4th of July. Interesting. So while the world's taking a day off, I'm keeping my head down, heart on fire, and eyes locked on the life I'm building. This shirt says gold digger for a reason. I'm not just celebrating independence today, I'm creating it every dang day. Watch out, this Hun is creating everyday revolutions here. Stay lit, stay focused, stay free. I thought the point of most MLMs was all the time off, the fact that you only have to work a couple hours a day. Also, maybe it's not the same as maybe. This is their professional recruiting account. Attempting to ensnare unsuspecting rubes without proofreading is very on brand. And now a top earner Hun claps back. At this point in my journey, I just let people think whatever they want. I'm in a scam? You're right. Pyramid scheme? Sure am. Only people at the top make money? Yep, I love that. Always up for a good scam. For real, I let them. Why? Because they'll keep watching my life, my happiness, my freedom to try and catch me slipping, so they can say I told you so. But before long, they're the ones asking for information. It's classic and happens every day. Are you sure about that? This Hun thinks admitting that it's a scam and a pyramid scheme, and she's glad that only the people at the top make money is a flex. It's really not though. You're literally just laughing at your downline. And now apparently fairies can join pyramid schemes. The fairies are waking up to their power, to their cycles, to abundance as alignment, to create feminine businesses, to the water that heals. Being in tune with nature and hydration are the foundation for your health, your glow, and your ability to receive. You don't need to change who you are to create abundance. You just need to be willing to bloom and be true to seen. Bit of a typo there, not exactly ideal when you're trying to recruit people. Ready to glow from the inside out, ready to align your wellness with your wealth, ready to step into your fairy power, radiant, rooted, and richly resourced. Comment or DM me water to get plugged into the water, the wellness and the wealth portal that changed it all. It's your time, fairy babe. Let's flow. You see, the money will leave your bank account like magic. And now, remembering my dead son and complaining about back pain, but I can still sell Mary Kay. Just some pictures of my son in the beach back in the day. He loved the beach and ocean. They showed up on Time Hop, but the real reason I'm posting is to say that my first day as a Meals on Wheels delivery driver was awesome. Due to privacy, I can't say more, but I'm definitely looking forward to it and making some new friends. My back is still the same, hurting but I can still function. I've had this exact same pain before, so at least I know what I'm dealing with. We should be at a concert tonight in Atlanta, Stick Figures, but unfortunately my back threw a wrench in that plan. Hope my friends are having a blast. And I was on security detail in the morning on a local building project and had to get a sub due to my back, but I can still do my Mary Kay job, lol. Here's a link to my Mary Kay independent beauty consultant page. Yesterday was the last day in the Mary Kay year, and as far as I can tell, I'm a solid third for the seminar awards, 4 exclamation points. Oh wow. And now another MLM is officially on its way out, thank goodness for that. Hearing with the news that Ann Summers is closing its direct sales channel this October, and my heart honestly aches. Of course, because you were trying to make money with that MLM, but starting in October you won't be able to anymore. Not just for the brand, but for the incredible women I know who made it such a vibrant part of their lives. Some of my closest friends built their confidence, their independence, and their community through Ann Summers. It wasn't just a side hustle, it was a space where they found purpose, strength, sisterhood, and so much pride. Watching this chapter come to an end is painful. I know what it feels like to see something you've poured your soul into be taken away. I see your sadness, confusion, and uncertainty, and I just want to say, I understand, and I'm here. To my friends and everyone in the Ann Summers community, this doesn't define you. It's only a part of your journey. The confidence, the connection, and growth you found there will carry you forward into what comes next. See you in the next pyramid scheme. Tonight my thoughts and prayers are with every single person impacted by the news from Ann Summers' broken heart. Hearing that a business you've invested your heart into is closing its doors is devastating, and unless you've experienced it, it's hard to explain the whirlwind of emotions that come with it. Then perhaps you shouldn't have poured your heart into a business that's not actually yours. This isn't just about losing a job, it's about losing a passion, a purpose, and a community that became part of your identity. It's the hours spent building something with love, the friendships formed, the confidence grown, and the goals chased with everything you had. And if the community truly cared, then they would stay a community rather than falling apart start the moment the MLM does. I know that pain. I felt it deeply when the body shop at home closed its own chapter in January 2024. As leader and a human, it was overwhelming, confusing, and heartbreaking. Yet you still didn't learn your lesson. You still didn't realize that the source of the pain is the MLM itself. If you're in that space now, please know this. You don't need to make decisions today. You are allowed to grieve, and you will find your feet again. Give yourself grace. Take the time to explore what's next without pressure. And remember, this moment does not define your future. It's just a difficult page in a much bigger story. You are capable of rebuilding, of dreaming again, and of shining even brighter when the time is right. You are not alone, and you are stronger than you think. Hashtag give yourself time. It's okay to pause, to feel, to grieve. None of this is your fault. And you don't have to have it all figured out today. Healing takes time, and so does rising. You will get there. And I honestly hope after they're done grieving, they realize where the problem lies, and that the solution is not joining another multi-level marketing scheme. Looks like Ann Summers is ending the MLM side of the business in the UK. Might say it's being phased out in October, but since the money is in recruiting, it's pretty much dead in the water as of right now. Yeah, kinda hard to recruit people when they know the business is gonna be over in a few months. I've not seen anything directly from anyone in this MLM, assuming there was anyone left anyways, just the sympathy posts of the circling vultures, with FM pretty much just hanging in there on life support. Not sure if any of the big leaders who were on the success trip in June are still there. That's 2 down in the UK. Only God knows how many hundred still to go. And now we're still cold messaging in 2025? Considering we just saw cold messages earlier in this video, apparently we still are. Well, not we, the MLM Huns. Hey, I'm the consultant for this Pampered Chef party. I'm trying to surprise her with a bonus $50 from Pampered Chef. Would you let me throw you a virtual party? They're super easy, totally free, and all online. Starry-eyed emoji. No strings attached. What do you think? I think it's an awful idea. So you've been blocked. Did you know it's only a month from May to July? In just a short month, didn't realize how much my hair's grown. Heart eyes emoji. Here's exactly what I've been using from Monet that's made a huge difference. Oil treatment. I apply a Rejuvenique oil before shampooing. 20 to 30 minutes or overnight for a deep treatment. Helps with scalp health, shine, and overall strength. Renew shampoo and conditioner, a hydration boost, gently cleanses while nourishing dry or damaged hair without weighing it down. Replenish mask. I use this 1 or 2 times a week for deep moisture and repair. Leaves my hair feeling insanely soft, silky, and frizz-free. And here's how I wash with Monet. 1. Oil pre-treatment, optional but powerful. Massage oil into scalp/hair before washing. Let it sit 20 or 30 minutes. 2. Shampoo, always twice. First wash removes buildup, while the second wash activates ingredients and cleanses scalp. And how would the ingredients not be active from the very beginning? You see, you gotta shampoo twice, so we can sell you twice as much shampoo. 3. Conditioner. Focus on mids to ends, leave in for 2 to 3 minutes. 4. Mask. 1 to 2 times a week. After shampoo, before conditioner, or in place of, leave on for 5 to 10 minutes. Is it just me, or did this post not need to be that long? If you want to reach your hair goals, message me, and then a whole bunch of hashtags, and let's look at the results, where your hair literally looks better in May than it does in July. Also, last time I checked, that's nearly 2 months from May 8th to July 2nd, not a month. This next one isn't a business, it isn't even a ministry, it's a cult. Let's dig in. My life looks very different now because of Bravenly. Thank you, Jesus, for introducing me to this wonderful company and the relationships I've made because of it. Hashtag thankful, hashtag Bravenly, hashtag debt-free journey. Just your friendly reminder that coffee hits different when you're feeling good from the inside out. This wifey is running on Jesus, joy, and a little Bravenly boost this morning. Yellow heart. I used to hit the ground running on empty. Now I've got this mushroom coffee that turns my brain on and gives me lasting energy. Mamas, you don't have to pour from an empty cup. Take care of you. Hashtag wifey life, hashtag Bravenly inspired, hashtag healthy from the inside out, hashtag morning vibes, and hashtag fueled by faith and wellness, and overpriced MLM mushroom coffee. Feeling super blessed today. My life has dramatically changed in 8 months. As you know, I joined a company called Bravenly, and it has been a huge gift from the Lord. 8 months ago, my financial situation looked grim. I have debt and just wanted to put a dent in what I owed. I felt like that was impossible. Took 2 steps forwards and 5 steps back. Insert Bravenly, and I have hope that I will be debt-free in the near future. Well, are you making any progress on that debt, or is it just, blind faith? If you're a struggling mama or dad, I have an opportunity that could change your family's life. I don't just say that. I've seen testimonies and heard so many powerful stories. If you're open to hearing how this company has given me the ability to dream again, I'd love to share with you. I'm so thankful I was opening to hearing what my friend had to share with me. I knew that if I did nothing to change my situation wouldn't change. I'm not a salesperson. I'm not in a pyramid scheme. I'm in a company that loves the Lord, and I share the wonderful products we have and the wonderful opportunity we have here. Life-changing. You're still selling products. And the shape you make when you put all the ranks together still makes a pyramid. Putting up a facade of Jesus isn't gonna change that. The best products, Christian leadership, a culture like no other, the growth company. Thank you, Aspen, for your obedience to the Lord's calling. It's my anniversary. Wow. 2 years ago today I said yes to something that God brought to me. I didn't have it all figured out. Honestly, I was nervous. I was skeptical, but I had this nudge in my spirit I couldn't ignore. I knew God had placed a calling on my life, and even though this didn't look like the path I expected, I also knew He wouldn't call me to something and leave me to figure it out alone. So I took a step. Blind faith is scary, friends, but I did it. So that answers the question from earlier, I think. Some people called it brave, others rolled their eyes, but I kept going, not out of confidence in myself, but my confidence in Him, and what I've seen unfold since then, only God. The people, the timing, the favor, the fruit, it's all been Him. He's been building something so beautiful, something I prayed for without even realizing it at the time. Happy customers, passionate teammates, a community of people running after impact and purpose. Some came and went, but the ones who stayed, they caught the vision. They saw what I saw. They saw the Lord, and the Lord told me, "Thou shalt sell more multi-level marketing products." No, God didn't actually say that. But honestly, it just goes on and on. I'm gonna put the second half of this in the next MLM video, cause it's just too much. For now, let's move on to the next post. Here's a Kangen Hun who's making waves. So, I've joined a travel club, and not just any travel club. This will give me big discounts on hotels, cruises, all-inclusives, flights, and we're even partnered with Ticketmaster and more. And every 12 months I get a free trip for 2, and I can share this with you. If buying tickets on Ticketmaster was already expensive enough, it'll get even worse if you put an MLM on top of it. No, I don't book the trips, but I can get you access to the most insane prices, free trips, and a great money-making biz opportunity, brand new in the USA and Canada. When I say new, I mean less than 500 now. People are in on this. Yes, you read that right. No inventory, no shipping headaches, no chasing people, no volume resets, no delays, and no nonsense. Just a smart modern digital platform that's been around for over a decade in the UK, and it's finally launching in North America, and the CEO is Canadian. Oh no, they're spreading! Why didn't the UK stop this? Think Netflix meets travel, built for everyday people who want freedom and income and trips. You're not too late, but you are early. Early is everything. This is where momentum starts, and you don't want to look back in 6 months wishing you'd say yes. So, I see Ticketmaster and I see Netflix, but I don't see the name of your company. How come? Take this for hashtag no jitters. It's here. Updated ingredients, caffeine-free, weight loss capsule, 30-day money-back guarantee. Time to get this last 10 pounds of summer treats off. Starry-eyed and crying laughing emoji, wanna join me? Then they go on to show the blurriest picture of all time of Bravenly burn. Quite odd considering you're trying to advertise a product that gives you no jitters. Like, could you not take a few seconds to retake the picture? Then they go on to say they're wearing all the hats without the jitters. Let's be real. real, life gets a lot. I'm juggling multiple roles, responsibilities, and expectations every single day. Some days I feel unstoppable, and others I honestly need a boost just to show up for myself. That's where Bravenly comes in. I'm super sensitive to anything that causes jitters. Let's be real, most energy drinks. Grimacing emoji, but I still need something that gives me clean, sustained energy, especially when I'm not feeling super motivated. Bravenly products are a game changer. They give me a gentle boost without making me feel anxious or overstimulated, just enough support to help me focus, feel empowered, and get through the busy moments with a little more clarity and confidence. Because some days being a go-getter feels natural, and other days I need a little help to be her, and that's okay. If you're balancing a lot and need energy that feels like support, not stress, Bravenly might be what you've been missing. Hashtag Bravenly, hashtag clean energy, hashtag no jitters, hashtag overwhelmed but thriving, hashtag wearing all the hats, hashtag self-motivation, and hashtag Bravenly boost. And now another membership MLM? With what's gotta be the most ridiculous name of all time, a brand new company called Shoppy Shop, yes, that's the actual name of this thing, is launching this July, and it's bringing crazy e-com deals, health and wellness and skincare savings, travel discounts worldwide, cashback app with no coupons required, and even a way to earn as an affiliate if you want to share it. One low-cost membership, tons of value. No hype, just real savings and an option to earn. I'm running a private group with all the launch info, early updates, my personal feedback as a beta tester for the cashback app, and insider Zoom calls with our Director of Field Operations. Come join me here. Shoppy Shop launch. Shop, save, and earn. Please answer all membership questions to gain access. Goodness, here I am trying to delete all these memberships and subscriptions, and then comes along another membership MLM. I've been hearing about Save Club, but now there's Shoppy Shop. I think started by a Live Good diamond named Trisha. Travel discounts, lol. Why are all these companies trying to make travel discounts a thing? They never tell you what products they have. It's so frustrating, just pushing. The recruiting, lol. These MLM business names just get more ridiculous every time. And Soulless Cycle says Shoppy Shop, was Shoppy McShopface already taken? And now won't someone please help these Huns? Just pushing towards the end of month goals for June. I'm this close to a huge personal goal and the clock is ticking. 2 hours left before the month resets and this chapter closes. And y'all, I can feel it. The finish line is right there and I'm reaching for it with everything I've got. So if better energy, weight loss, sleep, hormones, gut health, blood sugar, skin, hair, or nails is on your radar, let's do this together! Boom emoji! Help a girl out, whether you've been thinking about trying something or just want to cheer me on, I appreciate you so much. These Huns get real desperate when they're running out of time in the month. It's like, oh god, I haven't made enough sales for the month, I'm in trouble! Hey, so darn close. I'm working my fanny off to earn a trip in the qualifications, and tonight, won't you please think of the trip I'm missing out on? I can't afford it otherwise. If you've been wanting to snag my fave mushroom coffee or GLP-1 support, let's do this. I have special pricing until the clock strikes 11:59 p.m. Don't miss it. My link is in the comments. These people are giving me school flashbacks with these 11:59 p.m. deadlines like I gotta submit a 4,000-word essay in MLA format, but instead it's losing $4,000 in MLM format. And the Huns are commenting, oh girl, coming in hot on this trip, I am running, you deserve this so much. If you've been on the fence, trust me, now is the time to take action towards change. You'll regret not doing it sooner. I have no doubt that you're going to blow it out of the water, sis. You got this, cheering you on, you got this. So many Huns. And now a local Hun boasts benefits of being an Herbalife. Clown emoji. An entire cruise ship rented out just for us. Sparkles. A private island. No asking for time off. No worrying about paid time off. Just freedom and it's all paid for. Oh yeah, you don't need to worry about PTO cause you're not getting any. How is that supposed to be a flex? This wasn't luck, it was earned through hard work, consistency, and belief. And the best part, you can do this too. Heart hands. If you've ever wanted part-time or full-time income from your phone, paid vacations and once-in-a-lifetime experiences, time freedom with your family, a supportive team and purpose-driven community, a chance to build something that's yours, then this is your sign. Not sure why you needed a sign emoji there, but okay. I'm looking for driven, coachable women ready to change their lives. Whatever that looks like for you, I'll mentor you every step of the way. This business changed everything for me and it can for you too. Drop a sparkle or message me info and I'll send you the details. Let's chase freedom together. For some reason, I really don't like it when Huns use the word coachable. By the way, she recruited her 2 kids and one of their friends who are underage, hence the big color blocks on the photo. They sell Herbalife and work at the nutrition shops. Hello? I'm pretty sure that's illegal. And now, okay, just saying, if your hair looks like this, you have no right to be throwing shade at drugstore shampoos, dancing every time I go down this aisle because I know I will never ever waste another $1 on the toxic products that are on the shelves. So instead, you waste your money on other toxic products but marked up even more and sold under a pyramid scheme, and it doesn't seem like it's working for you, but you sell it anyway because please, I need money. And for this last one, this former Hun lists things she was willing to do to get a few more sales. Consultant gone crazy. $150 in sale, I'll break 6 eggs over my head. $250 in sales, I give myself a PB&J facial. $350 in sales, I'll dump water and a whole bag of flour over myself. $400 in sales, I'll do all of the above. Prices are before shipping and tax. Will be done live on Facebook. I have until July 31st to achieve this. Sensi Independent Consultant. I can't believe how far I was. Humiliating myself for a company that gave zero care for me. So glad I got out when I did. Yeah, these MLMs are nothing but trouble for you. So glad you got out of it. So, I'd like to thank all of my members, especially Amethyst Phoenix, Catalin Cormendi, and Mike Hawk. Hold up. You can join simply by clicking the join button below. Feel free to like, subscribe, and hit the little notification bell if you enjoyed it, and feel free to comment if you've got something on your mind.